Hey, welcome to the DB channel, and today we do have a top 4 game for you, which is the green versus purple. The purple does hash into the egg there, but it does hardcore the Devimon without any rookie in hand, very unfortunate on his end. So the green does hatch to the Agumon here, evolving to the Agumon, and then evolving to the Vegemon for 1 cost. He does have 6 memory to work with, so this will be a good game for him. So he does hardcore the Goblinmon here for 2 costs, and then evolving to another Vegemon to cycle more into the deck. Now he does evolve to the Lilamon here for 3 costs, giving back only 1 memory for the purple player. The purple player will be evolving to the Myotismon for 2 costs here, giving back only 1 memory for the green player, and he does hardcore the Goblinmon to pass back the memory once again. A back and forth game. Now he does hardcore another Devimon for 6 costs, giving back 5 memory for the green player. And do know that both of them have Vengeance, and they do well against green because green do use their Digimon bodies to actually trade or rather take control of the game. So it does a hidden potential will be used here, and evolving to the Nighthawkmon here, which is the newly introduced card in set 4, which allows green to be super strong in board control as it puts all rested Digimon and 5k below Digimons back to the bottom of the deck. And that's evolved to the Chaosmon here to destroy that Myotismon, and the purple board will be cleared. Now purple doesn't seem to have any rookie, and he does go for the mat here to take back the the Myotismon to back to hand, securing a level 5. Given that his deck does play the Digiburst Metal Guru, so the Vegemon will be evolved here, and the Chaosmon will be swing. And then going for the download here to the Blossomon. And now he does actually hardcore the Gaputarimon for 6 costs. Given that the purple player does have mat, he does actually go for the Neobone here to actually call 2 Digimon back from the drop zone. And now a hidden potential will be used once again. A super broken card. He does decide to rest the Gaputarimon there, and evolving to the Hercules Gaputarimon, and then Digibursting to actually rest the Devilmon, and using the Vegemon to actually trade the body off. Because of Vengeance, the Vegemon does die, and the Chaosang will continue to swing, and so does the Hercules Gaputarimon. And evolving to the Lalamon here, at the nursery, and evolving to the Gaputarimon for 1 cost. And hard calling the Agumon here, but because of mat, he does guarantee 3 memory. And now evolving to the Devimon, which is the blocker introduced in the starter deck, and hard calling the Devimon, and then evolving to another blocker. But given that the purple has only 2 security left, and the green player does have 5 Digimon to work with, this should be game. Seeing the Chaosmon first, and Hercules Gaputarimon. And with 3 Digimon left and 2 blockers only, this is game. We now move on to game 2, and the game 2 we will start with green going first, hatching into the Agumon. Now evolving to the Palmon here, and hard calling the Goblinmon, passing back 2 memory to the purple player. And the purple does hatch the Meramon here, and she had evolving to the rookie here finally, and evolving to the Valmon here for 2 costs. And he does build up to level 5 very quickly by evolving to the Skull Meramon. Now the green does evolve to the Gaputarimon here for 1 cost. And actually evolving with Blossomon through the download skill. And then evolving the Gaputarimon for 1 cost on the rested rookie. And then passing back the memory to the purple player because he does pass the turn. So the purple does start with 3 memory and then evolves to the Metal Guru here and using a Digiburst straight up. He does go for the Trump Sword here to actually kill off the Blossomon, and then going for another Digiburst to actually go for the Neobone to call 2 Digimons from the drop zone, in this case the Dracomon and the Valmon, and then using the Metal Guru actually to hit off the Gaputarimon, completely wiping off the board for the green player. The green does hatch into the Tanemon here, and then evolving to the Lalamon, and he has to build up the board quickly, evolving to the Gaputarimon for 1 cost. Then actually evolving to the Lilamon for 3 costs, giving back 2 memory for the purple player. The purple player will be hatching to another Digitama, evolving to the Devimon. Actually hard calling the Dragmon here to actually take back actually the Trump Sword back to hand. so actually posing a threat for the green player. The green player does move up the Lilamon here. And going for the hidden potential to actually go for the black hole, which is the Nihotmon. Effectively only putting one Digimon back to the bottom of the deck, but he does go on to go for the Chaos Arm here. To actually kill off two of the blockers, so a 2 for 1. What will the purple player do? He does actually have the Millenniumon here to actually put back the Chaosmon back to the bottom of the deck, giving back only one memory for the green player. This game is a back and forth exchange, and that is what makes Digimon fun actually. Now the green player does evolve to the Gargomon here for 1 cost, and we shall see what he's gonna do next. He does actually decide to evolve to the Agumon here for 3 cost, setting up a level 5 in the nursery, preparing for most probably another Nihotmon. The purple player does evolve to the rookie there and in the nursery, and swinging the Millenniumon for 1 check. And then evolving to the Devimon in the nursery. And he does decide to swing with the rookie here, but does survive the hit, so it doesn't delete. And then he does hardcore the Gazimon here to actually control the memory of the green player, given that he does play the Agumon package. And we do see another Nihotmon here once again, and it will be putting all the Digimon on the purple side back to the bottom of the deck. So how broken is that? But it is the purple player turn once again. He does go for the Trump Sword immediately to actually kill off the Nihotmon, giving back 4 memory to the green player. The green player does hatch into another Agumon, then evolving to the Lalamon here. Deciding to actually hardcore the Agumon for 3 costs, and then another Goblinmon for 2 costs. Purple is down to his last Digitama here, and evolving to the Tapiamon here. Calling another Dracomon to actually take back the Trump Sword back to the hand, posing another threat for the green player. The green player does decide to move the Lalamon up, then evolving to a Woodmon here, and another Woodmon on the Agumon. Purple player does move out his nursery and swing with the Tapiamon first. The Woodmon does successfully block it and will proc the Tapiamon and the Demi-Meramon skill to actually draw 2 and discarding 1. Dropping the Trump Sword that he did pick up earlier. He does evolve to the Devimon here for 1 cost. Actually evolving to the Skullmeramon for 2 costs here. And it's the green player's turn once again. He does hatch to his last Digitama here, which is the last Agumon, and he starts evolve to the Agumon here. Going for the Vegemon for 1 cost. And going for yet another hidden potential, actually resting on the Woodmon. To actually evolve to the Lilamon here, but he does evolve wrongly, so it's supposed to evolve on the Woodmon. And the Lilamon does go for the Digiburst here to actually rest the Skullmeramon, and does decide to swing at it, but the blocker does go off immediately, and evolving to the Vegemon here to pass the turn. So how will the purple player actually use this level 5? It does evolve to the Metal Gurumon here for 3 costs, giving back 2 memory to the green player to work with. How will the green player actually react to this Metal Guru, because it does threaten 2 Digiburst. Let's go for the Agumon here first. And going for the hardcore Goblinmon, so he does intend to go for the Flood, and then evolving it to another Vegemon for 1 cost. And the Digiburst will happen here. Going for the Trump Sword first to actually kill off the Lilamon. And yet another Digiburst. Most likely going for the Neobone. Yes, he does. Calling back the Tapiamon and the Valmon. And he does swing with the Metal Guru at the Agumon. The green player does hesitate. Most likely he'll be using the Woodmon to actually block it, which he does so. And then evolving to the Devilmon here for 1 cost. So it's actually setting up 2 blockers already. And then going for the Millenniummon to actually take out the Agumon here. Very well played by the purple player. Given that there's no more Digitama to hatch, the green player does have to work with what he has on the field, and he does evolve to the Blossomon here for the download. And let's go for the Hidden Potential once again. This spell seems to be just broken, man. Yeah, let's go for the Nighthawkmon here once again to actually go for the Digiburst, for which he'll be paying later in the game, so apologies for that. And let's go for the Agumon here for Hardcore, and another Palmon for Hardcore, given that this rookie doesn't have a Digitama to actually evolve into anymore, so he does flood the board with them. So he does Hardcore the Devimon, sorry, and then going for the Nailbone here once again to most likely replenish the field with a blocker and a rookie. So let's go for the Valmon here and the Tapiamon. But the green player does have 6 memory to work with. He does play the Digiburst for now up when he realizes that he didn't pay for the previous turn. Now he does go for the Lilamon here for 3 costs. Most likely he's going to Digiburst here too to actually rest the blocker. And then swing with the Lilamon at the Valmon. And the purple does let it go. And the Nighthawkmon will be swinging at the face. And going for the Kabutorimon for 1 cost here. And going for the Chaosmon once again, further destroying the board of the purple player. Purple player doesn't have any Digimon to work with. He does evolve the Devilmon here to actually swing at the Lilamon. And he does let it go immediately, and because of the vengeance, the Lilamon does get destroyed. And he does go for the Devimon here, and then going for another Nailbone, further replenishing the board. Calling back the Valmon here, and the Devimon. Swinging the Chaosmon first, hitting into a mat, allowing him to actually search his drop zone, which is quite thick, and then take back the Nailbone back to the hand. He does swing with the Palmon here, which dies together due to the Tapiamon. But he does swing the Agumon here, which is quite, I would say, weird choice to make because he doesn't really have a follow-up for it. Then decide to actually hardcore the Agumon here for 8 costs, giving back 3 memory just nice to the purple player. The purple player does evolve to Demivon here. And going for yet another Nailbone, which he does pick up from the mat in the previous turn. So going for the Valmon here once again. As well as a Dracomon. How will the green player actually react to this? He does swing with the Chaosmon first. And Agumon will swing. And the Valmon will block, effectively killing off both units because both are 6Ks. And then hard calling the Gargomon here for 5 costs. And then hard calling another Lilamon for 3 costs. Very interesting play. Now the guy does go for the Skullmeramon evolution here for 2 costs. Going for the Anubismon, which we didn't see in the previous game. And will be hard calling a rookie from the drop zone, which is Tapiamon, and that Tapiamon will gain haste. So suddenly on the board, there's 5 Digimon that can threaten Lito. And this should be game. We do move on to game 3 here. And the purple will go first in this game. The purple will be evolving to the Gazimon here. And evolving to Devilmon for 1 cost. The green does hatch to the Agumon here. And evolving to the Agumon. Unfortunately, we do not see a champion from his end, and he decided to call the Palmon for 3 costs. And he does evolve to the Mighty Spawn for 2 costs here, and then evolving to the Mental Guru, which he does have perfectly set up in the nursery, which will threaten a Digiburst 4. He does go for the Kabutorimon for 1 cost here, and then evolving to the Lilamon here for 3 costs, giving back only 1 memory for the purple player to work with. Purple player does call a rookie back to actually pass the turn, and then evolving to the Gargomon here from the green player, and then hard calling the Goblinmon. And the purple player does go for the hardcore Skullmeramon, most likely to threaten the Anubismon here. And the Lilamon does evolve here for 3 costs, and most likely going for the Digiburst to actually rest the Skullmeramon to kill off their level 5. It does evolve the Vegemon for 1 cost, so giving back only 1 memory for the purple player, and the purple player doesn't move the Mental Guru from the nursery and does evolve to the Devilmon here for 2 costs, and the Vengeance does put a lot of threat for the green player, and most likely the green player will have to use the Nighthawkmon to actually throw this off the field. He does go for the Digiburst here first, to actually rest the Devilmon, and then swinging and trading away his actually Lilamon, which is a very interesting play if you ask me. And then going for the Argomon here to cycle more into the deck. And then Lilamon will be swinging to security. And going for the Goblinmon hardcore for 2 costs. And another Skullmeramon to be caught here. And due to the Argomon inherit skill, he's able to actually gain 1 memory because when he does restand in the active phase. He does go for the Mecha Gargomon here to actually rest his Skullmeramon once again. And the upcoming misplay here, the Mecha Gargomon doesn't gain a security attack +1 if there's no rest of Digimon. So apologies for the misplay here done by these 2 players. And let's go for a hidden potential here once again to actually evolve to the Hercules Kabutorimon, which is actually questionable because he does pass the turn here, because he could just simply actually evolve from the Lilamon to the Hercules Kabutorimon to pass the turn without using the hidden potential. So he does go for the Digiburst 2 here from the Mental Guru, which he does have set up since turn 2, and going for the Newborn to actually call the Gezimon and the Valmon. And going for yet another Digiburst 2 to actually go for another Newborn, effectively filling up the board with 5 units out of the blue. Going for the Devilmon here, and a Demi-Devilmon. Going for the Skullmeramon for 2 costs here, and swing at the Goblinmon, killing off it, and then evolving to another blocker for the Devimon, and going for another hardcore of the Demi-Devimon. And due to the Gezimon on the field, it does stop the Agumon from gaining memory because it does stop memory gain except from Tamer's effect. And does decide to swing at the Metal Guru here with the Hercules Kabutorimon. And given that it does have piercing, so the purple player is reconsidering and does decide to let it go, so the pierce does go through. And then going for the Chaos Spawn once again, and most likely he'll be targeting the Mental Guru because due to the previous game he does get Millenniumon. So Millenniumon is a very strong card to counter against the Chaos Spawn because the Chaos Spawn won't have the deletion effect. So it does hatch the Demi-Meramon here from the purple side, evolving to the Dracomon here. And does go for the Mad Ishida here. So she take back 1 of the card from the drop zone, actually opting to go for the Myo Mistymon. And then using the Skullmeramon to actually kill off the Chaos Amon because of the Vengeance inheritable from the Devilmon. And because of the Chaos Spawn effect, it does gain 3 memory upon deletion. So the turn does pass to the green player immediately, and the green player does move his nursery and she hard calling Lalamon here. And decide to pass turn, so unfortunately there's no champion on his end and the green is starting to break. He does swing with the Dracomon here, and then because of the Demi-Meramon skill, he's able to draw 1 and discard 1. Swing with the rookie as well, and going for another Newborn to replenish the board that he does use to actually trade the security with. And we still don't see any champion from the green side, and that's hardcore the Agumon, giving back 4 memory for the purple player. So the purple player does go for his turn, hatching to another Demi Meramon, and cycling with another rookie here, and going for the rookie swing. And this should be game. Thank you for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing and dropping a like and a comment if you do enjoy the content.